It was 3:27 a.m. in Ouagadougou. The capital of Burkina Faso slept quietly, but the air felt heavy, too quiet, too calm. Something was wrong. In the heart of the city, President Ibrahim Traoré sat alone in his modest office. No cameras, no guards, no noise. Just him, and a map of a wounded nation. He stared at it, thinking. Then his instincts kicked in. A message blinked on his encrypted device. It was from a loyal soldier at Camp Camboins. 6 words. Unmarked vehicles. Orders not from you. Traoré didn't panic. He stood up, silent as a shadow, and walked to a narrow hidden corridor behind his desk, a secret passage only 4 men in the country knew about. He vanished from the building. Moments before the betrayal began, 4:02 a.m., dozens of masked men stormed the presidential residence. They came with weapons. They came with orders. But they were too late. Instead of Traoré, they found his decoy, a bodyguard in uniform, waiting in the dark. "You're late," the bodyguard said, then pressed a silent trigger. Every move, every face, every whisper was already being recorded. The coup had walked right into a trap. Traoré, meanwhile, was watching everything from an underground command center deep beneath the city, protected by soldiers whose loyalty was built not on money, but purpose. By sunrise, false reports began to spread. A new government is taking power. A transition is happening. But the people weren't fooled. At exactly 7:44 a.m., a broadcast appeared across the country. It was him, Traoré, alive, calm, unshaken. He stared into the camera and spoke softly. "The shadows have moved again," he said. But Burkina Faso no longer fears the dark. Moments later, arrests began across the capital. No gunfights, no resistance. The plotters were taken down. By silence, by strategy, and by the very people they tried to deceive. Reporters asked him later, "How did you survive?" He smiled and said, "I was trained to fight with bullets, but I was raised to listen with spirit." There were no grand trials, no shows of force. He simply returned to work, checking water supply plans, meeting village chiefs, reviewing school reports. Because for him, leadership was never about power. It was always about purpose. They came with guns. He met them with foresight. They tried to shake the nation. But Burkina Faso had already chosen its future. And its name was Ibrahim Traoré. Please comment, like and subscribe for more interesting stories like this. Thanks.